Hey yo, it's been a while since I've done this tier list, so I'm gonna do a quick one today. We're getting back into it. That's right, this is whatever part. I'm sure I'll have it in the title. Alright, let's get cracking here. And we're picking The Legend of Starfy for the DS. This game I don't really remember very well. Let's see here, Legend of Starfy DS. I remember there's like, the final boss was kind of interesting because he can eat Starfy through his nose, which is wild. Oh, it's like in chunks, but whatever. But yeah, it's very Kirby-esque, but the whole game is like a water level essentially, or at least most of it. There were collectibles, it's charming. I learned about Starfy through Smash Brothers. It was like the first assist trophy or whatever. Oh, I guess there's a... Okay, so... You can become a dragon. I don't remember that. Huh. But yeah, very Kirby-esque. Oh yeah, there's a story to it as well. Charming character designs, too. We have like a little clam here and a space bunny. Chicken Starfy. I'm gonna keep it in the okay. We're gonna keep it in okie dokie. I don't really remember it, but but just looking at that, it looked alright. Alright, what we got here? Boom. Which one is this? Which Zelda? Is this Zelda 2? Yes, that's Zelda 2. Zelda 2 is okay. This is the only Legend of Zelda, besides Triforce Heroes, that I never finished. This game kicked my ass. It is brutal with its saves. Its combat is unforgiving. This song right here is a classic because of Smash. But yeah, this was crazy hard. The overworld map was something else. Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of nostalgia to it. I think it's okay. But man, did I try so hard to beat, like, anything in this game. I don't even think I ever beat the first dungeon. Maybe I'll float around the idea of replaying that game one day. Alright, this game. The Last Story. Ooh. This one's got a bit of a story to it. So, this was one of my most anticipated games ever. But there was a good chance that it wasn't going to come to the Wii. Operation Rainfall was like these three big Wii RPG games, which also included Xenoblade, The Last Story, and Pandora's Tower. These are three games that weren't going to make it to the West, but fans had a big old push to get these games localized. And this one I was so excited for. It looked so fun. But it ended up being kind of, it was good, but it wasn't as good as I thought it would be.
Don't let it bother you.
Yeah, good old British voice acting.
Just a bit further now.
I believe this was created by the Final Fantasy creator. Some of the animations, well, the walking animations look a little stiff. But this game's like over 10 years old. Definitely a fun game. Not a long game either. I want to see some gameplay, though. Like, actual gameplay. Yeah. There was even an online component to this game that was really rough around the edges. But it was kind of cool. Come on. Combat. Show me some combat.
Don't rush, Callista.
Oh yeah, that's right. You could like go behind walls. There was vaulting. I thought that was so cool at the time. Let's see. How'd he kill him?
But if we alert them, they'll just kill everyone. Zale, use your
crossbow. Oh, stealth. I don't remember stealth. Oh, you just threw like a banana at him? See, that's kind of cool.
Are you okay?
Just give me some actual gameplay.
I brought you here.
I remember the story being kind of confusing. There was also a lot of interesting side quests that kind of felt like filler in an anime, but in like a good way. If they ever remake this game, I'm open to playing it again. I think there was a trophy in Smash Wii U. So I think Nintendo has the rights to this franchise, but it's kind of forgotten. Wow, I'm not finding any gameplay, huh? Wow. Okay, I'm cheating because I actually do like this game. I have fond memories of it. Like a boss. I think it was auto attacks. I don't quite remember. Alright, here's a boss.
We're done for.
This looks like first boss.
It's worth a shot. You're it.
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
Got it.
Maybe there's some other games this will draw comparisons to, but I don't know. Either way, I'm going to put that in good. Xenoblade ended up stealing the show for me in that Operation Rainfall. But still a fun game. I never even tried Pandora's Tower because that whole game was timed. This game. Dark Souls 3. This game's GOAT. I love Dark Souls 3. I never actually finished the DLC. That final boss actually kicked my ass. I do want to replay this, though.
Here we go again,
It's been
baby.
so long since I played. Oh, it's Jacksepticeye. Let me... Alright, just actually look up
What is
playthrough. Oh my god.
don't really have the attack
I don't wanna
damage
look like an
outright.
actual
I
guy.
mean, at least I felt like I was having trouble when I was playing as my
Full
pyromancer.
gameplay. Good enough.
Whereas, as you can see,
Here we go. No commentary. Great game. It's basically just... It's very similar to Elden Ring. I have fond memories of this game too, like, my friends are getting all hyped for it, and I didn't even know what Dark Souls was, and they're like, no, you gotta play 1 and 2 first before you play this one. And I was rushing to beat Dark Souls 1 before this game's released, but I couldn't do it. Now, I did beat Dark Souls 1, not the DLC, because I accidentally skipped it. But I heard Dark Souls 2 wasn't as good, so I just decided to buy Dark Souls 3 so I can join the fun with my friends. And to this day, I still have yet to play Dark Souls 2, and I've had that game for like 7 years, since this game has been out, essentially. Overall, great game. It's Dark Souls. Nameless King is a classic. This one was hard as hell. But yeah. Awesome game. This game. Super Mario Kart. I played very little of Super Mario Kart. This game's okay. This is probably the game I've clocked in the least amount of hours for Mario Kart. There you go. I mean, it's charming. It was the first Mario Kart. Nothing too crazy. The tracks are very plain. But obviously, they got much better at making these games. Not really much to say, really. And this game. Yoshi's Island. I played a lot of Yoshi's Island as a kid. Had it on the Game Boy. I think it's a fun game, but it's not as fun as like actual Mario platformers. Yoshi's Island is a more casual experience with charming graphical style. The music was good. Over the years, I've kind of grown bored of Yoshi's Island because of how slow it is. Maybe I wasn't good at the game. Yeah, still a good game. I'll actually put it in good. Looking at that gameplay has awoken something in me. I've become woke from Yoshi. Bang. Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympics. I liked this game. Oops. I liked the Mario and Sonic games, the early ones. Which one is this, though? Oh, London. It's not Winter, it's the London. This one was better than the original because of the dream events. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, it was a cool idea. But I truly hope they add like an actual Mario and Sonic game one day. Not where they're playing sports, but where they're actually like doing stuff. Like an adventure. I'm also going to say the reason they don't make these anymore is because the Olympic Games license decided not to renew. Because they wanted to do like crypto or something. Very stupid idea. But the dream events, though, these were the best parts of the Mario and Sonic games. Because they actually felt like the, you know, they came from like the games. Like here's Mario Galaxy. This feels like more like a Mario Party game, though. I remember this one. This one was kind of fun. A lot of Mayro Galaxy. Dream Equestrian. was kind of cute. Oh, is this Moo Farms? And there's Charles. I miss Charles. This is a Sonic Adventure. That's kind of cool. Dream Discus. I don't even know how you make this one. Okay, I actually remember this one. This one was fun. Yeah, they should have just made a whole game like this, though. Where it's all dream events, not like realistic events. That's just kind of weird. Seeing Mario on a Sonic Adventure 2 stage is kind of wild. Wait, what makes this one so special? Is it just the area? Sure, why not? I don't know. There's also one on the DS, too, that I played. I'm just gonna say they're about the same. Wait, what is this one? This one looks cool. Just run around fencing each other like dumbasses. That's kind of funny. Yeah, I liked it. It's a fun game. I don't have much time, so I'm going a little fast today. Wario World. This game was alright. Another fond memory. Oh, just the episode of fond memories. What's the World? So I rented this game, or my dad rented it for me at like a Best Buy or something, or a Blockbuster years ago. And I played it, and I'm like, you know, this game wasn't as good as I thought it was. And then my dad generously purchased me the game after we returned the copy, and I'm like, Dad, that's awesome. Can we get Thousand Year Door instead? That game's new, and I think I'll like it more. And I'm pretty sure he had like a face. He was like, alright, let's go return that one and get the other one. And that's a fond memory. I'm sure he doesn't remember that, but Thousand Year Door is one of my favorites. But overall, this game's fine. It was just a Wario platformer. I wish they would make another one. It's pretty fast-paced. Fun fact, though, the English version is easier than the Japanese version. They actually removed, like, 2 or 3 phases from the final boss because they thought it was too hard. But instead, the English version just becomes mind-numbing. Yeah, this is a really quirky Wario game. Feel a lot of nostalgia looking at it, but it's not as good as, like, Mario Sunshine or something like that. Lowest bar for 3D platformers in the Mario universe. This game. Fire Red. This game was good. Early Pokemon games are great. Fire Red. It's just a remake of OG Pokemon. But they added content, better graphics. They added the secondary types, the abilities too. They just modernized Pokemon at the time. Not much to talk about there, but there was like a bonus area that had Johto Pokemon, I believe, and maybe Gen 3. Great game. I know the source code leaked out for this game though, so hey, have fun with that. Bang. Back to Pokemon. Another good game. Pokemon Diamond. And not the crappy remake. Here we go. How can you beat this game in 3 hours? What? Oh, is he speeding up the game? That's one... Oh, so that's how you do it. He sped up the gameplay. Wow. Full playthrough my ass. This was 3 years ago, too. Overall, this game was fun, too. Hunting those things were kind of fun and annoying at the same time. Mess Sprite and all them. But yeah, what do you want? It's Pokemon. It's. I think Pokemon peaked at Gen 5. That's when its best games came out. But hey, it's still a good one. This game. Mario vs. Donkey Kong. I liked Mario vs. Donkey Kong. I did not play the remake, though. I do want to play that one day. It was a classic. I enjoyed this game back in the day. Wait, this is the... Oh, this is the one on the Switch. I might as well show the one on the Switch just for fun. I didn't play this one, but, oh, that was cool. And they used Charles's voice lines again, I believe.
Oh,
There you go, yeah. But if I remember correctly, they removed a lot of the voice lines, too. Yeah, I know they added levels to this one. But yeah, it's basically the same, kind of. I think they made it a little easier, though, than the original. But it's just classic 2D platforming inspired off the arcade game. Actually, if I remember correctly, Mario's deaths were pretty brutal. Like, let's see, death compilation. They were quite brutal. I'm sending a text. What is Yandere-chan doing here? What? 6 years ago? What?
Second favorite, and then
Okay, I don't know what that was. Okay, what was it saying again? Okay, yeah. Yeah, brutal deaths. Okay, that one wasn't as brutal. Whatever. Either way, I did enjoy the game. It was fun. And I'd like to play this remake one day. But yeah, just classic Mario platforming. Link's Awakening. This is another good one. I did not play the remake of this because I was not interested in the little thing around the corners, the blur. Okay, it's the remake again, but hey, I forgot they added a whole anime opening to this. They need to do this more for the Nintendo games. But yeah, overall it's fun. I know it's not the 2D one, this is just the one that came up, but it's kind of the same. Game was cool. Cool music. Windfish was a great character. There's actually a fun story to this too, like back then when Nintendo seemed to care about story in Zelda games. Overall, excuse me, it's good. Is the original on here? Here's the original. This is the one I played, the one with color. I don't remember the inspiration for this game. I think this one was based off a dream. I know Majora's Mask was, but I think this one was too. Overall, good game. I thought 3D Land was alright. 3D Land, I don't know. I think this game just felt kind of stale to me for Mario. Now, it was good, but for me, I just didn't like it as much. The 3D effect was really cool. But I think I was just expecting something more from Mario at that time. A lot of people liked this game, too. It's crazy to think about how this game is trapped on the 3DS. Like, I don't really understand, man. Like, they need to port these games to modern Nintendo hardware. Because there's, like, no way to experience these today. But it also would be pretty tricky to experience because 3D was kind of integral for some of the puzzles in this game. Also, there was a Zelda level, too, in this that I enjoyed. And you could play as Luigi. Yeah, it's just 3D platforming, just more level-based. It was a cool idea for its time, but I guess I wanted something more in the lines of Galaxy or Mario 64. 3D World was better, especially when they ported that. Bang. Another... Okay, we're doing all the Pokemon games. I liked Pokemon ORAS, not as much as Diamond. But I thought it was fun. The new Mega Evolutions, the new, the redesigns of Team Aqua and Magma. Like, they killed the Team Aqua designs. They killed it with those. This is Sapphire, but it's virtually the same. I have a lot of nostalgia for Gen 3 Pokemon. I love the music, I love the characters, the world. I don't care if there's too much water. I thought this game was good. Then they added some bonus content. Just listen to that music. No, not that music. Not that music. It's good! It's nostalgic. Overall, great game. I liked how they removed some of the weird... In the older Pokemon games, you had to go to, like, a GameStop at a proper time for employees to feed in, like, special event Pokemon to your game and areas, which was so stupid for its time. So that means if you wanted to get Deoxys or even Darkrai for Diamond, you had to go to an event at the right time at a GameStop. They don't do that anymore. Now it's just like you have to be on the game at whatever time and have internet connection. Still stupid. Kecleon? Alright, the invisible Kecleons. The bases were cool too. Kind of undercooked in this one if I remember correctly. Overall, fun game. And they also made improvements to the story, I believe. But yeah, overall, I liked it. I don't care. Maybe that's an unpopular opinion. Bang. Mario Kart DS. I really liked Mario Kart DS. Boss battles were awesome. They've never brought this back. I know they floated the idea around. Yeah, and they also had King Goomba from Paper Mario and also Mario DS, 64 DS. These were cool. The hand boss. They clearly reused assets from that game, Mario 64 DS. I loved how King Goomba was a character, man. I don't know why he wasn't canon. King Boo, obviously. King Bomb. Does he throw bombs? What does he do again? Overall, this game was great. You could also draw your own emblem. Obviously, that's never going to happen again because of the way people are. Obviously, people just draw a bunch of wee-wees. But yeah, game is fun. Had great tracks, too. Oh, that's also not how you spell battles. Don't listen to my spelling.
World in a...
You got all tracks. Yeah, it's just Mario Kart, man. It was cool. Mario Kart on handheld. Very low poly characters. They look kind of scary. What? Yes! Alright, we'll do... I think I'll do 2 more. And I do want to do these again. We're going with all the Pokemon here. Pokemon Coliseum 2. More unlocked memories. The mini-games were great. But when I played this game with a friend, it was always at his house. And he hated losing. Oh, this is the wrong one. It's Stadium. Oops, I mixed them up. Yeah, Pokemon Stadium 2. My friend hated losing. So he would have me close my eyes or turn my head or whatever, and he'd pick the Pokemon for me. And I'd be playing with all the baby Pokemon like Togepi, Eevee, Pichu, and he'd have all the legendaries like Lugia, just so he could have an easy victory. So yeah, he freaking cheated, man. I think these games are on the Nintendo Online service. That's pretty bad. At least make it in HD, man. Yeah, Alakazam was fun. The animations were really cool for its time. It was just basically playing the Game Boy Pokemon games, but with the cooler animations. The model on that looks pretty good, too, for its time. There's some of the mini-games. Are these on here? Mini-games are great. There's one with Lickitung. One with Clefairy. These were great. They should make this online. This is obviously off an emulator. I don't know this one. The Pinsir and Scyther one was interesting. Just basically Mario Party again. That one was pretty cool. Definitely spent a lot of time on these. I think there's one with Drowsy where you have to mash A. That one sucks. This one's the same thing. Mashing in gaming sucks. I hate it so much. Hurts your hands, dude. Togepi one was fun. Delibird! I love Delibird. One of my favorites. This one was cool, too. They should have changed the colors more. But whatever. Chansey's Emergency. Another fun one. I don't know why they don't make a third one of these, man. Mini games. I don't know. It's not having the one I was thinking of, but probably the original. Either way, good game. OG Donkey Kong. Alright, this one's alright. What do you want? It's OG Donkey Kong. It's where it all started for Mario and Donkey Kong. It's a very important game. I mean, when you juxtapose it to all the other modern games and older games, it pales in comparison. This is more like an appreciation for the classics, though. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure everyone's played this at some point, seen it at a movie theater. I'll do 2 more. I know I said that earlier, but that one was a fast one. This game's alright. I might get some hate for that. So I've played a whole lot of Sonic Adventure 2. It is a good game, but it is a flawed game. It's not very polished. Some of the levels are notoriously shit, like the Knuckles and Rouge levels. But man, oh man, there's a lot of nostalgia with this game, and the chows were awesome. This ghost thing was kind of nostalgic, but this level was just so big. That was the problem with the Knuckles and Rouge levels. They were too big. Yeah. Tails level, Eggman. Shadow didn't really even have that much screen time in this game, too. He had like 3 levels and then an extra boss fight or something. But yeah, I definitely do have a lot of nostalgia just looking at this. Playing all these levels over and over again for the chows. And to this day, I don't understand why they haven't remade these games. Sega constantly references this game in like every Sonic. It's clearly their favorite too. So why not remake it or make a true sequel? I don't get it. It's just so weird to me. There were like minigames in this one too.
Emerald, I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
2 birds with 1 stone! I'm Sonic the Hedgehog! Yeah, Team Darkness Shadow. Radical Highway is a classic. All the beginning levels in this game are really good for Sonic. Also, on a side note, I know this is like a skin in Sonic Generations, the remake, but they had Shadow's original design. Like, it looked so bad, man. I don't know why they even bothered showing it. And yeah, then there's the secrets in all the levels, too. Brother and I struggled to find some of these as a kid. This level is absolutely horrendous. Knuckles is just as bad, maybe even worse. Cool idea, just terrible.
Just received a message from my...
But yeah, it's just all those flaws. I cannot in good conscience put it in good stuff. It's okay. It's a game I'd recommend playing at least once, mostly because of nostalgia. But it is, you know, just a little rough around the corners. The chows were the hardest thing ever, though.
Chow are the ultimate and final.
I never was able to get this. We tried so hard to get these types of chows. Could never do it. There's also like shadow chows too, ones based off the characters.
I put emphasis on
they could die as well, which was kind of crazy. I don't know
why just turn off
they designed them to die. That was so stupid. That was crazy. Like, it's kids' game, man. But yeah, these things were just so hard to make. And they had chows had mini games too that were kind of fun, but not a whole lot. Again, why they don't do this too? This was also a huge part of the game, a huge component.
You can see some of these chow in the hardest.
Like,
many of the other
look
chows
at
are
them.
considered.
They're so cool.
Number 3 is a fan favorite, the Tails chow. This chow.
Yeah, they were neat. I don't know. All right, last one, and then I gotta go. Also, for those wondering, I am going to put the games that came out this year. I just can't keep adding to the list anymore. It won't let me for whatever reason. I mean, I can add, like, temporary ones today, but they'll just go away another day. So I'm going to do those last. That's how I'm going to end this whole thing. We'll end it on a Pokemon game. I liked XD Gale Darkness. I loved these styles of games. Maybe they haven't aged well. I don't know. I don't plan on replaying this game. The whole concept of stealing Pokemon from evil people was so fun. The music was great. The characters were neat. The main character in this game wasn't as cool as the one in Coliseum, but he still looks neat. But yeah, you just go around a 3D world, which was so exciting for the time in Pokemon. And And then you just, you know, steal Pokemon from other people. You can capture, like, wild Pokemon through a method of, like, cheese. Like, literally putting out cheese in a specific area. And you could catch, like, a Larvitar. I remember that being so fun. The music's still good. There's, like, some soundtracks, too. There's some music in this game that's still unknown to us. And I'm wondering now if it's in the big Pokemon leak. That's actually very possible. Like, that would be so hype if we could finally hear, like, the missing soundtrack from this game. I think it was, like, 3? I don't remember. Also, you start off with Eevee in this game. You can choose what it evolves into, obviously. This song's pretty good. It sucks, man, that they won't re-explore this era of Pokemon. This was so cool. They designed it to be Pokemon for, like, late teens at that time. Not my age group, mind you, but just... It's like... When did this game come out? 2005. I was 10. So they were probably designing this for like 14 to 16-year-olds. Still a great game. Shadow Pokemon was neat. Catching Lugia was cool. This weird old man. Overall, I enjoyed the game. It could be bad if I were to replay it today. I'm not planning on it. I'd like to, but I know it's like one of those long games. And, yeah, I guess that's where we're ending it for now. There is still quite a bit to go. I made this like 2 years ago, and I really would like to finish it one day, just so I would know where I feel about some of these games. I might start doing these a little faster in the future. Like, this was 30 minutes. And I guess I got, like, what, like a good 10 down? So next time I do this, I'm just going to go lightning speed, because I do want to add the games I played this year. Other than that, thanks for watching. And yeah, I'm committed to finishing this. Catch you later. Bye.